Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Still Talking Podcast. I'm your host, Nathan Smith. Today, we have a very special guest on our podcast,
Yes, sir.
our very first interview. I'd say the hottest up-and-coming rapper coming out of Hot Springs right now, man.
Yes, sir.
If you guys might know him, he's a hometown kid out of Hot Springs.
Mooluh. Let's go, man.
Young Matthias Mooluh.
Matt Mooluh, man. We in here, man. So.
And, as always, one of our co-hosts. Today, it is Max Harris.
Yeah.
Shout out, we brought Max on. Brenner's taking a break today. He's
My boy, Max.
shout out to Brenner. He's with his kid.
Yeah.
Matt and Max actually won a football championship together.
Yeah, bro. I think it was like 8 and under.
Yeah, we were like,
Flag
we might have been
football.
like 12 or 10 or some shit.
Yeah,
We
we
used
might
to
have
play
been older than that.
football.
It was.
My dad was the coach.
Yeah,
No
Yeah.
it was
cap.
lit.
My dad was the coach. So like, and then like we had practice all the time. It was a good time.
That's what's up, man. That's cool. I thought that was awesome.
And
I
it
had
was
no
for like
idea.
2 or 3 years.
The
in a row.
Eagles.
Yeah,
I was back when like the Eagles were like they had Donovan McNabb and they were trying to win a championship.
They had Terrell Owens and shit like
Yeah.
that.
Oh.
Yeah. So,
I
Oh,
remember that,
dude,
'cause I was, like, an
I
Eagles
wanted
fan
to
for a
shout
season.
out just in case. You are from here, right? Like you
I
are.
am.
Okay.
I was born and raised. I was born in St. Joe's. Well,
I know
back
you-
when it was St. Joe's. Now it's Mercy's. But like,
I know you move around, but I was like I said, I wanted to make sure because I totally forgot to. I just assumed you were from here.
I was born and raised with the Hot Springs Middle School, Hot Springs High. I went to Lakeside for 1 year, but they kicked me out. So fuck y'all. No, I'm just kidding.
Anybody I know that's went to Hot Springs and Lakeside is always like fuck Lakeside.
Well, it's just
Oh,
like
man.
I fucked with Lakeside heavy. I just
I mean, I don't hate Hot Springs.
I feel like there's a Lakeside vibe.
I was like happy to get out of high school, but I didn't hate Hot Springs High.
I've met people from Lakeside, and I'm like, oh, you're cool. I would have never thought that. You know what I mean?
my little no, and I mean I have very close associates in my family like that.
Yeah.
Like I would that went to Lakeside. So
Yeah.
my little brother actually goes to Lake Hamilton.
Well, I mean, everybody's got people. I just
Yeah,
mean,
no.
like, you know,
But, and check it, my little brother Owen Miller, bro. He is a fucking star running back for Lake Hamilton.
I
High,
actually
bro.
seen that. I seen it
Yeah.
because I'm friends with Ethan on Facebook
Yeah, he's
still. They were
he's an
posting that.
all-state, all-conference running back, bro. He was
Mhm.
10 yards shy of breaking the Lake Hamilton school rushing yards for the season, or like maybe like 23 yards, whatever. And dude is a sophomore,
Sophomore.
oh wow,
15.
that's awesome.
That's crazy.
We
So
It's all them,
Shout
it's
out
all
my
them
brother
fucking
Owen.
hormones.
Did you
and the
play
Tyson
sports in high
chicken
school?
nuggets.
I did, bro. I was the quarterback.
oh,
I was a quarterback at Lakeside when I was there in 8th grade. And,
quarterback turned rapper turned entrepreneur.
Yeah, I fucking
Uh-oh.
tore my ACL. Sorry if I don't know if we're allowed to cuss.
Yeah.
Come up. Oh yeah,
No,
dude.
yeah, you
but
can
that's what I'm saying.
definitely
But I tore my ACL skateboarding on some bullshit. My dad told me never to do it, and I was actually pretty good at football. And
Yeah.
I-
You
So-
just tweak
I
your knee
used to
the right
skate
way.
way back in the day, but I was more of a
I'd pay money to see you.
yeah. Now
well, I was
Good
tight.
move.
I wasn't always this big.
Well, like I used to be a lot of people. What a lot of people don't know about me, bro, is like I started making music when I was like 8 or 9, right? And I started playing guitar or whatever, and like I made like country music almost to an extent, like folk music, like that. But then like, and I was gonna be a rock star my whole fucking life, bro. Like I was like 14, like yo, fuck going to school anyways, 'cause I'm gonna be a rock star. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like that's how I was. That was my mentality as a kid. And I was like 17, and I got into an argument with one of my brothers, David Newman's, his older brother, and I put my arm through a window, bro, and cut all the nerves in my left arm.
Damn.
Here, I'll show you real quick. You see that shit right there?
Oh dang.
Yeah, it like looks like I tell chicks that I got fucking
Stabbed.
bit by a shark.
Big yeah, that's something cool.
Surfing in Malibu, bit
I
by a
was
shark.
surfing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
We were offshore
no,
rescuing
but-
turtles.
Way cool.
Yeah, way cooler. But I put my arm through a window and fucking it severed all the nerves in these 2 fingers, bro. So like, and I can play piano, ukulele, like, so I can understand music, right?
Yeah.
And like, I can no longer play, bro. I can't use my left hand anymore, like. So like, as an artist, I was frustrated, and like I made music, I wrote songs, like I have some bangers. Wait till later on in my career, I'm gonna drop some shit.
And it's crazy that, like, you would have thought that we talked about the whole itinerary and we planned this out. My legit first question for you was, what age did you know that you wanted to rap and you wanted to do entertainment? That was my
Yeah.
first question. I was legit finna ask that. And then you
Well,
started.
that's
You were
what's
like,
up.
I've really been making
Yeah.
music since I was 8. I was
Yeah,
like, that's
I-
insane that you said, like I said, we've been rolling this whole podcast as you've been getting on. So you started, you started making music at 8, or did you know
I
younger
started
than
playing
that?
guitar. I was like 8. I got my first guitar. I was 8, and I wasn't no fucking like protege, like but
Yeah.
I could play like the C chord and the G chord or whatever, and I would play like little 3-chord songs, and I would sit there and sing like until I was like 13, and I like learned
Yeah.
guitar. You know what I mean? And I can remember being here. Does anyone hit this flip? I've been I'll face the whole
See, some people don't even appreciate like music enough. They think you can just get in there and rap. Like when I started looking into actually making our music, and we had a poll where we're voting on challenges that we were gonna do next because we did the hot wing challenge.
I whooped his ass in that hot wing challenge.
And I
too.
put the
Bro, y'all, I'm low key in my feelings because y'all didn't have hot wings this time. But next time,
Dude.
next time,
we will fucking do that.
Have you
hot
ever
wings.
tried the blazing wing
I love
challenge for
fucking
Buffalo Wild
spicy
Wings?
fucking hot wings. You feel me? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I fuck with wings, bro.
He only ate one, so
But
I
I can't.
only
You know,
had to
I'm
eat
trying to
3
watch
to
my
beat him.
girlish figure.
Besides the wing challenge is done. That's over
Yeah.
with.
Big
But
dubs.
no, I put the So Gone challenge on the list as a joke because I thought that no one would vote for it, and everybody voted for that shit. So instead of seeing us do anything crazy and stupid, they were like, "We want to see a bunch of white guys rap." No, not just white guys rap. White guys who have no experience rapping prior to this. So
they really wanted us to eat a bug, and I was not eating
I contacted them and I was like, "Look, I'm gonna keep taking it down over and over because I'm not eating bugs."
I'm not
I
that
might
kind
eat
of
a
white
bug
boy.
if
I'm
there's
not eating
chocolate.
bugs.
Maybe those like seasoned bugs that are like cooked and shit.
If
I
you
might
fry it.
consider that. You know what I
From
mean?
Arkansas, if you fry it, maybe.
I don't
I'm not trying to
fucking
eat.
crawfish like
That's what I'm
that.
saying. I feel like I'm not trying to eat
crawfish. Yeah.
a raw bug. I'm not trying to eat a live raw bug.
Dip
type
in
shit.
chocolate if it's not alive. Maybe even if it's alive, fuck it. But my
Now that we know that you're into Fear Factor
Yeah,
shit, we'll keep that in
my
mind.
vegetarian friends out here are gonna be like, "You fucking bastard."
Man,
They're like, "He's not vegan."
Yeah,
he's not vegan like he said.
Thought he was vegan. He said that in one of his rhymes.
No, I swear
I knew that shit just rhymed.
if I could be vegan, I would be vegan, bro.
I
It's
don't feel
fucked
like
up
I
how
get
they
enough
do the
energy.
animals, bro. Have y'all seen what they're
Yeah,
doing to these animals, bro?
yeah, it is kind of fucked
Like,
up.
I'm a big animal activist, bro, and they need to at least be treating our little homies right. I seen a video of a cow trying to catch a fucking snowflake, bro, with its tongue, and I about cried, bro, because it was like in a cage, and I was like, this dude's gonna get ate. Like, I was like,
Yeah. I mean, I'm all for raising them to eat them, but how
Yeah,
like
you
how
gotta
they just like have you ever
pack
been in
them
a chicken
together.
house?
yes, it's terrible, bro.
It's just
My
like
mom
it's
was
just
raised on
sad.
chicken farms, bro. That's why
Chicken
it's-
farm's sad.
There,
bro.
that's one of those things that like I firmly believe in. Like I think that's wrong, but I don't like when they signed that bill and they said that animal cruelty was a felony. I don't agree with that. I don't think that should be a felony. I think any like when you come to stuff like that, and when you come to
being
like
a felon is a big deal too. Like,
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of people don't understand.
Well,
It just
just-
depends on how cruel it is, though, bro.
animal
feel
cruelty and like
Yeah.
drug addiction are kind of two of those things that those shouldn't be like punishable by law. Those are things that you're supposed to teach your children. You know what I mean? Those aren't things that are failure of the system. You shouldn't be punished for shit like that. You know what I
feel
mean?
Like, but I feel like if somebody's deliberately hurting an animal, they should no longer be.
right.
able
Well,
to
I'm not
have
saying
them,
there
you know?
shouldn't be any penalty,
Yeah, of course.
but I'm saying like slapping felonies on people for drug possession, and you know what I mean? Because you know now that it's medical, any possession without a card is any
I
amount.
still
is
don't
a
fuck with
felony.
Michael Vick, bro. And I fucking loved
Really?
Michael Vick. I'm one of those people, bro. My dude threw dogs in the pool and electrocuted them, bro.
He did some really
What?
sick
Who
shit.
does
That shit was
like
dead ass
that,
evil.
bro?
Okay, I didn't
one
even really
thing-
know
I'm
about
gonna
that.
say
it's one thing to shoot a dog. You feel me? Like I've shot animals, like not a dog. I've shot deer, so I know how
Yeah.
it is to watch an animal die, and it's sad as fuck. You feel me? But like,
It's a different kind of thing.
who's sadistic, motherfucker? Who the
he
fuck
ripped
does
one
that
of
shit?
those lips off.
Yeah, and I'm saying I'm a person who would never do anything like that. It's just like I said,
feel you,
I
yeah.
don't feel like I just feel like a felony charge is such a hard slap. You know what I mean? For something that I feel like is a failure of parenting. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of one of
Do
those
you,
It
do
is
you,
a
do
failure.
you think that Michael Vick is
gotta be taught those
remorseful
things.
for what he did?
I don't.
Do you think?
I know people in the hood that get 2 pounds and a gun and go to jail for 10 years, bro. So like, my man did a year and a half. So like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not necessarily a factor of like white or black or color. I feel like it's just a rich or poor thing. My man could afford the lawyer. My man could afford to get that shit out.
exactly.
But there's people in the hood that get caught with a pound and get their kids taken away for 4 years.
because they're sitting on a public defender.
Yeah,
and
'cause
he's
they
like,
have-
just take the 15, man. Just take that 10, and you'll be out in 6.
You're like, fuck that,
What?
bro.
Take
That's what I'm saying,
the
bro.
10. Like,
and that's why like that's why I don't feel like, you know, it's like a Tekashi 6ix9ine situation, not even involved with the snitching. It's just like, yo, if you have money, you're gonna get a different charge. Like,
yeah.
you get out, so it's fucked
You
up.
get a
but-
different treatment. All right. So, at what age did you start to realize that you kind of had some like star power? Like, at what age were you like putting music out or like rapping for people, and they were like, "Yo, that shit's hot, bro. You should like, you know."
I remember I was like in 5th grade, or no, I was in 2nd grade. Shout out to this kid named Alex Watkins, bro. I remember this vividly, being in 2nd grade, and I went to Langston, and I don't know if y'all know. Langston
Hey, yo,
is in the
East
hood.
Side. Shout out to the E.
Shout out to the E. I went
Big
to
E's.
Langston from like 1st grade to 5th grade, right? We went to space camp, sea camp, all that shit. Like, So I went to Langston. We were the Langston Rockets, and
Hell yeah.
yeah, you feel me? So
Yeah.
we were the Langston Rockets.
You didn't even know you was a Trojan
Yeah,
until you got to
yeah,
middle school.
Exactly. You feel me? So I went to Langston, and Alex Watkins' mom was like the counselor or whatever, and like he was in a rap battle, bro, and there was nothing but a bunch of black dudes. You feel me? No, you know what I mean? All my homies are black, so I can say black dudes. I don't say the N word. You feel me? But like, I'm a white dude, he a black dude. You feel me? But like, so I'm the white, I'm the white dude in front of a bunch of black dudes, bro, and they're all rapping, and I remember like I was cool, so I would rap, and they'd be like, yo, you're good, but like, I'm gonna hit that shit. But they're like, yo, you're good, but you just rap too fast type shit. And like that was when I remember I was like, oh, y'all just fucking haters. Like I remember thinking that like
They hit you with the damn
yeah,
Eminem.
Yeah, they're like
Any white boy that tries to rap is automatically Eminem.
Yeah. And
damn M, back up off the mic.
Yeah,
shady.
and, bro, and that's another thing that we could talk about. Like, bro, the rap game is so racist, bro. You know how many crowds I've been in front of with there's like 95% of black dudes, bro, and they don't even fuck with me because I'm white. As soon as they hear me, they don't give me any opportunity to listen to my music. That's why, like, any artist I feel like who gives me the opportunity to listen to my music and actually listen to me, they cannot fuck with my music, and I accept that. Yeah. But, like, give me the opportunity to prove my worth, and that's kind of like how how shout out to Bushwick Productions, my label, my team. You know what I mean? Everybody go follow Bushwick Productions if you'll ever get the chance. I'm gonna say that like 5 times.
Yeah, facts.
But that's kind of what I told them originally. I was like, yo, give me a chance, listen to my music. And like first they dubbed me. They're like, nah, we're too busy. We got some big shit going. They've done some big shit with a bunch of artists, and they're doing big shit. And they were like, yo, we're doing a bunch of shit. Like, we don't got time for you. And I was like, damn, like you should at least listen to my fucking music. You feel me? Because I sent my music to 100 different people, bro. 100 different management teams. Nobody fucked with me, bro. Like, and that's what people don't like getting into the music. That's the shit that like you have to get through. You have to get past the 5,000 knowledge you suck to get to that one. Yo, you're good. Like, so like that's why like, I still don't know if I'm a star. You feel me? Like people tell me that I still don't feel like I'm famous. But like people, I'll go to my little brother's football games and people be taking pictures with me. Like, you know what I mean?
You
so, like,
shit. You've made it a lot farther than a lot of other people have. A lot of people would damn sure gave up before. That's all it's about. You just can't give up. You just got to keep trying to get better. Keep trying over and over and over again.
We were talking about it the other day, and I was saying, because I know that people are going to listen to this and be like, man, Nate back in the day used to talk so much shit about local rappers. But I know I've said it before. I've said it before in the podcast.
It's easy to talk shit when you don't really know what the fuck you're talking about.
What I'm saying, you gotta grow. You gotta grow as a person and kind of grow and get out of your mindset. You always gotta be better. And I'm more of in a mindset now that I've done stand up and I'm in a position where I put material and stuff out there, to where if you listen to music with a negative context, like if I pulled your shit up and was like, let me find some whack ass bars, let me find something to fucking hate on in your music, or something stupid in your video, I could find something easy to be like, oh, let me make fun. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can't look at anything. If you're in the anything entertainment wise, you have to look at it in a positive context. Like when we pulled your music out, we would listen to it and we weren't, you know what I'm saying? Like we didn't listen to it trying to tear it down, and we liked your music. You know what I mean?
Even though that would be fine, like I stack my, like, especially my future music out. I got 2020 prepared. My first 6 months, like we got a whole bunch of drops, and all my future music, I'll put it up with any artist, not only from Arkansas, but like
I listened to like a handful.
We were bumping it, dude. I like Bird Box. I really do. That even the video is fucking cracking me up,
bro. And Bird Box was shot in like some weird ass city in New York. Like it was like an hour and a half north of New York City, and like it was cold as fuck. I was wearing flip flops and a Versace robe, like you know what I mean, like in the snow, like you know what I mean. So like
someone hit me like that, and they were like, "Is that a Versace robe?" Because I posted I think I posted like the link to your video or something, and I was like, "Yeah, that's real." I was like, "That's real."
Bro, yeah, I mean, all my shit, everything I buy, everything I rock with designers.
My favorite part, one of my favorite things in the video is like, you really look like you was having the time in your life, and like when I'm in here, I love doing the podcast, and I had the time of my life doing it, bro. And it's like I respect that, the fact that like you can really see that you're just fucking having fun, dude. You're just going with it. It's like,
and I do. I love.
You gotta get behind your stuff.
I love what I do, bro. And like I'm an animal with the hunger behind it, bro. I come from a very poor family, like in a very poverty-stricken environment, like where it's everybody's trying to get a dollar, and like I've overgrown that, and like I was saying, like. No, and this is a fact that I can say on here. I'm no longer local, bro. I'm a regional rapper.
Right.
I can go to Dallas, and my friends can attest to it. I get into clubs for free and shit. Like, they'll be like, yo, you're at Mooluh, like, in Dallas. And, like, I can go to, like, I can go to fucking Ole Miss right now and, like, turn it up, bro. Like and we can go to places and people know who I am now. So like I'm no longer even like it's not even a competition with the rappers here. Like as in like I'm not trying to be on no cocky shit, but like I don't even look at anybody else anymore. Like as in like I'm blazing my own path, and I hope that I can bring artists with me. Like that's what it's for. Like I may not even be the best artist. I'm not the best artist in Arkansas. I don't think the best artist has been out there, but I will never. I'm always gonna like I may not be the best in a humble way, but I'm the best artist in Arkansas. You feel me? Like in my mindset. Yeah,
you gotta have that mindset.
If you're not thinking that, that's what I'm saying. Like when we're doing this, like we took a while to get set up because I wanted to get all the right equipment. I didn't want to get a little bitty stand microphone and us all sit around it and talk to it and like
I feel that it's a quality thing.
I wanted to do, like I said, I got the mixer.
And I appreciate it. I'm glad that I gave you all the chance because like
dude, we fucking appreciate you. You're our first big interview, man. Like I said, you were our first big booking, and then like literally like I said 2-3 days ago we just booked that PF4 takeover. Yeah. And man, super like I said, because we're trying to we're doing a bunch of different stuff, and this is the first. Our first real sporting, because I did
a. Plug me with the PF4 takeover or something.
Yeah.
Can y'all plug me PF4. They're like,
PF4. Shout out to them. Let's. Let me before I start promising anything out on something that they might. We'll talk after the show. We'll get more.
Shout out to PF4 first off.
We'll get more details on like what you're trying to do. And
shout out to Cody Beck, bro. That's my boy.
Yeah, Cody Beck and shout out to his opponent Alex Seward. He's actually
I don't
a really
know
cool
him.
guy.
Is he a good fighter? Like I just know Cody Beck personally because we used to party. Like no, I'm not trying to tattle, but like we used to party back in the day when he threw his own party. So like,
yeah.
I used to rap at his parties, bro. I don't know, like,
cool.
People used to like back in the day. He used to have me stand on the trucks and we would rap at his parties, bro.
He was like a senior with like Andy Nguyen, and I was in like 9th grade, so I knew him. But like I said, he was Cody. He was like the most popular. I'm 23.
Okay, well I'm 24, so like that's I'm not like super.
Damn, so yeah, we were probably. Like I said, I was. I
feel old though.
I feel like I was way different in high school. I was really lame.
I was super lame in high school.
Yeah,
but like that's why like I'm gonna go buy like here by the end of 2020. No, mark my words, people. But like I'm trying to get a Lamborghini by the end of the year.
Shit.
That's my goal. And then I'm gonna go back to school next year in 2021 so I can go and be that dude in college with a Lamborghini. That
is one thing that I was gonna bring up. You drive a Porsche, and I thought that was pretty cool.
I love my Porsche.
I saw that. It's a pretty nice Porsche.
I don't even drive it very much anymore. I've put like maybe 100 miles on it, like in the last 6 months. Because when I first got it, I put a brand new engine in it, and I like drove it for like to California and back, and like I drove it everywhere. But then I'd realize that my oil changes were like $400, and like I was like, my fucking clutch went out twice, and that shit cost me like $4,000 a time. And I was like,
anytime something goes wrong.
I was like, and then the miles you put on it, like your wear and tear of your vehicle, and that's gonna be worth something one day. Like, I could probably give it to my kids or something.
A vintage Porsche, dude.
Dude. I could give my kids that one day. You know what I mean? Just why would I go out here and be and like, and it's old flexing a car that you've had for like a year. You know what I mean? I want to go buy a Lambo because nobody else has a Lamborghini yet.
Well, I mean, it's still cool.
It's lit. Don't get me wrong. Like I love driving it. Like
I'm driving a 300. I got a 300 and an 87 fucking Crown Vic. I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah, this Porsche old as fuck. I'm gonna get rid of it.
But no, I'll never get rid of it. No, mark my words. I'll never get rid of it. But I drive around on a fucking Camry all the time. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I drive in a Camry.
I was gonna say the first time I met you, I think you were driving that Camry, that gray one. Yeah, first time I met you.
I still drive that bitch, bro.
You had a big ass gun like right next to the shifter. That was the first thing I noticed when I hopped in the car. I was like, hell yeah.
I was a hot boy back then, bro. When I was coming up, I was dumb as hell. That's why like I get in trouble.
And it was so funny because right before I hopped in the car, I took my gun out of my waistband and I was like, I don't want to hop in nobody's car with a gun. That's disrespectful. You know what I mean?
I feel comfortable. I feel comfortable. If you have a gun, I have a gun. We're good, bro. Like we're good. Like I've always felt comfortable around guns. I know like if I have one, I'm good. Like I'm gonna go out going out. So like I'm either gonna die reaching or I'm gonna shoot somebody or whatever. But like if you have a gun and we're like on the same team, then we're in there. Like
yeah.
You know, so like
it was just at the time. Like I said, we had met. I think when I was like 18, so you're probably 19. And then
I was hot boy.
I was probably 19, 20, and you were probably like 20, 21, somewhere closer to there. And that was when like we'd first linked up, so I didn't want to like hop in your car. We was like I was hopping in with you guys, and I didn't want to hop in with like a strap.
Bro,
you know?
I was fucking going crazy when I was like 18, 19, was doing that stupid shit.
We all kind of were. It was it was a hell of a time.
Oh, fuck, bro.
Yeah, I kind of set my ass down from that.
Yeah, none of that no more, bro. I just I'm sticking with the music, so
For sure.
All right,
So,
back to the music.
yeah.
Who is your biggest influence musically? Like, who is your favorite rapper? I guess is what I'm saying. Who influenced you the most?
Man, that's so hard to say. I would have to say like it would be more of like a sound. I have more of like an influence on the sound, the southern culture of the sound. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? All of the artists like.
I like southeastern rap. Anything coming out of like Florida, South Carolina, like the Baby and Stunna, and like Georgia, anything like Tennessee, Memphis, like anything
I
there.
like that a lot too. I stick more with like I liked Kevin Gates a lot. I liked
You're like Dirty South.
Yeah,
rap.
I like Young Dolph a lot. You feel me?
I like
Dude,
that's what I'm saying. I like
Dolph's on my Rushmore. Dolph's on my Rushmore.
Yeah, I love Young Dolph. Shout out to Dolph, bro.
He just dropped Trick or Treat, dude.
If you ever work with Dolph for real, you gotta just let me
Shout out Bankroll Freddy, bro. Bankroll Freddy just dropped his remix Drip Like This with Lil Baby and Young Dolph on it, and it's been going stupid. My man's from West Helena, Arkansas, and
shout out.
he's doing big things. He just signed with Quality Control, and my management and his management are they're working on different things. So like we have some shit in the works, I'm sure.
Yeah, you gotta.
You know what I mean?
It's hard to, dude. That's what I'm saying. It's hard to line.
It's hard to reach out with him because he's so popping right now, and he's so busy. You know what I mean? I just gotta, and I hope that his buzz never fades. I hope that he pops forever. You know what I mean? I hope it continues to grow and he's just continue to get harder. Yeah, exactly. But like, I hope that like one of these moments I can slide in and like, you know what I mean? Yeah. And be like, yo, what's up? Like,
that was one of the things I was gonna talk about was how like I felt like for a long time, like before you guys, there was that I can't remember that guy's name. A dark skinned dude. He had the red. He had like the little Wiz Khalifa thing when he used to dye it blonde, but this dude had it red. And he used to have these big Razorback chains and shit. He got killed in Vegas. But he was fixing to sign with Interscope, I think.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I think he was fixing to sign with Interscope. He got killed in Vegas. And, like, he was the hottest one that had come up in a really long time. And I was going to say that we've never really had a lack of talent, but there just seems to be like a cap. You know what I mean? Like, when I went on and tried to find podcasts from Arkansas, there's not a whole lot of, like, promotion.
That's what I'm saying. It's a new thing, and that's the issue that's kept us Arkansas artists from becoming mainstream. Is that it's not that we don't have a community here. It's not that we don't have the talent, and we have plenty of artists with plenty of great music. We just don't have a lot of the big names. Don't come to perform in Arkansas too much for like, cause when you go to the city and you're like, yo. When an Atlanta artist pulls into Atlanta, they're like, yo, who's the buzzing town dude right now? And they book him for the opening, right? So, like, if they don't have a bunch of shows and a bunch of performance venues here in Little Rock for us to perform at, we can't get Young Dolph and we can't get artists like that to come through and perform for us to open.
I went to the Dolph concert, and, like, I wasted so much money on the VIP ticket, and they were like, I was like, he's going to come through here, right? And I was like, uh-huh. She was like, yeah, he's going to come through. My man's literally walked through. He was like... and walked the fuck out the door. You know what I mean? I was like, son of a bitch. I was like, he didn't even say $1,000 down the fucking drain.
That's called a walkthrough, bro.
Yeah.
Artists get paid for walkthrough.
Rich homie wasn't kidding. He said walkthrough.
Bro, I've been paid for going to parties, bro. Like now, that's what's cool now is like I get to like go to like people be like, yo, we got a party on January 1st. Like I have a Playboy Mansion party in Fort Smith on New Year's, and they like just paid me to pull up and got me VIP section and like have me to promote it and shit on situations like now, and they're like, yo, if you do that, like come to pull up, and then a little $500 extra in my pocket, that's cool. You know what I mean? It's fun.
It's like a party they're charging at the door for.
Yeah, of course. It's like $100 a person to get in. They flew in like 10 Playboy girls from Hollywood, like
oh wow.
You know what I mean? And then they rented out a big mansion. They've probably invested $5,000 into it, and they'll have like 100 kids show up and
I kind of know what you're talking about on like a smaller scale. Like I said, we're just getting started. Like the guy from Jackknife. He cut my beard for free. He was like, "That's awesome, man. You comedian, like, yeah, cut my shit for free." Shout out Jackknife.
Yeah, so I need to come do that right now. Like
I've gotten like 1 or 2 perks. Like I said, that guy recognized me today.
I went in a Tim's barbershop and they were like, "Yo," like they wouldn't even cut my fucking hair, bro. I'm standing here and then this other dude walks in behind me. And then they're like next, and then like I stand up, and the other dude goes and sits in the chair, and I was like, oh, that's
like, ain't no way the white boy.
They're like, the white boy don't want his hair cut, bro. I was gonna get the line up and some more shit. Yo. So that hurts my feelings, Tim's Barber. Y'all better reach out, bro.
You be
Tim's Barber gonna reach out and make this
right. It take him an hour and 10 minutes to cut everybody here.
Girl, I'm trying to get. I will fuck with that. I'm trying to get a lineup for a music video or some shit. And my boy Tim's was like,
I done pulled up there with somebody before, and they had an appointment at like 1 o'clock, and we still there sitting in that other room at 3:30, waiting on him to get done.
They be having the Xbox and shit plugged in.
It's straight though,
dude. So tell us about some of the big stuff that you've had going on. Like I said, I know I shared the video where you did a show with NLE Choppa.
Shout out NLE Choppa. We just did Lubbock, Texas, and Texas Tech with NLE. Awesome. We shut that shit down. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
We've done Mo3. We did the House of Blues in Dallas, Texas.
Mo3 is fucking. That's cool. That's a big thing.
The House of Blues is it's a staple. So like and it was a big deal. Like like it is. It's a historical building. It was just an honor to be there. Like. And the VIP treatment and shit, that was cool.
Yeah, like that was one of the things I was telling the other host on our podcast, because he's not from here, so he didn't really know who you were. And I was like, we did a show at the House of Opera, House of Blues, whatever. Yeah. I was thinking of the Grand Ole Opry.
It's the same quality. It's the same building theater.
Just in different.
I think there's like 12,000 people there.
The House of Blues. Yeah.
It was crazy. It was a good show, and Mo3, shout out Rainwater, his management. They all showed us a really good time, and shout out Hot Boy, his OG Hot Boy. That's my boy. So.
Oh hell yeah.
Hot Boy. That's like Mo3's dude from the back way, and Mo3 he's from he's from Forest Lane, and we did it. Also, what's really weird is the same promoter who booked us for that show booked us for a show with Yellow Beezy, and I'm not speaking on no beefs, but like there was some weird tension behind that, bro. So like, but we get to the show. Yellow Beezy treated us right. Everything was awesome, bro. So like,
he seemed like a really cool guy. Like, I don't know him personally, but like when Vlad TV does really good interviews, and he seems to get like the real colors out of people. And he seemed like a nice guy.
Are you talking about Yellow Beezy or Mo3?
Yeah, Yellow Beezy.
Yeah, he's cool, bro. Yellow Beezy, first time I ever got to see in a blacked out bulletproof top, so that was lit.
That's cool.
That was lit.
One of your biggest music videos right now is got to be Bird Box, and it's got like 12,000 views. I really like it.
Bird Box, it was I was frustrated with Bird Box because the theme was back when the Bird Box momentum was going on, when everybody was watching Bird Box. Yeah. And I shot the music video on time, everything was good, but the editor fucked it up. Like, so fuck the editor. You know who you are, bro. You owe me a video, bro. You owe me a video, but like. He fucked me up by making me wait like 2 months. My man went on a fucking vacation to Ecuador after I paid him for it or some shit. Ooh, and was gone for like fucking... Yeah, he ran off on the plug, bro. So like I didn't get to drop my video for like 2 months, bro. And it was detrimental because... Remember when Bird Box was like the thing,
bro.
And it was so hot. Imagine if I would have dropped it at the right time, bro.
You got 12,000 views,
bro. I got 12,000 on some fucking backward buzz, bro. I was about to get like.
If you dropped that at the height, that'd fucking.
That's what I'm saying, bro. But that's what I'm saying. Bushwick Productions, bro. They're tactical.
That's crazy
that.
That's crazy because it was like I said. That's one of my favorite songs that you've written. So like that's crazy that the movie came out and then you wrote it and did it that quick.
Yeah. I had it out like I seen it like the day it came out, and I wrote the song like. The day after, and then I flew to New York like the day after that. And we had the music video. It was all ready to. It was like, and it buzzed for like a month or two, bro. So like that's what I'm saying. I still got like 10,000 views within the first 30 days of it coming out. That's why it slowly came down. But like, it was supposed to go stupid, bro. And I spent a lot of money on that. So
like, no cap. I was like, when I started listening to your music, and I was like, I hope it's good. And like the other day, my baby mom came in, and she was like. Who is this? I've never heard you like sing this, and I was like, "This is Matt." I was like, "This dude's going on the podcast." He's like, "Cop the break, cause the Gucci fuck my money." Hey, dude, that shit slap. I really like
bro,
this
that
song.
whole like people sleep on that, bro. Like I said, I copped the brick cause the Gucci fuck my money up. I keep that iron hot. I hope that he come running up. Yeah. You in the game, but you always is the runner up. Stay in your lane, cause you know the Mooluh coming up. That shit was hard as fuck.
And the beat and just everything was fucking. And the way the concept for the video and the way you shot it was fucking. It was a really like. I was really impressed. Like I said, like I said, I hadn't seen. I knew that you were doing music, but I hadn't like seen it because, like I said, I just had like my son is a year and a half. I've been doing the dad thing kind of.
Yeah,
we just been doing the comedy and doing all this. So I haven't been like I said, I don't really pay attention to local things. I kind of had I'm not gonna call him out. There's one specific local rapper that I hate with a passion, and I'd like to. See him in a dark alley one time, and I kind of shaded me to anything local,
the reason that I feel like a lot of local rappers in Hot Springs don't do well is because of the lack of studio quality. It's really hard to find a good studio here. A lot of people are doing back products, and that I had to spend a lot of fucking money finding a studio to get a quality sound.
Now, just like after like. Do you know what goes into like an actual studio? Because we have been trying to expand. I've had like musicians and rappers like reach out to me, and I've really been thinking about like.
If you invested, you have to invest because you can make a profit off of it, of course. But like because the scene's so big here, like there's so many artists.
And that's the thing.
That's Bam. Shout out to Bam, bro. He's doing that right now.
That's what I'm saying. Is I have most of the stuff. Like I said, I have the software. I have this launch pad right here. This is to make beats and stuff right here. This launch pad, and like we're like halfway there. We're pretty much just lacking a sound booth, and that's pretty much it.
You just have to have a competitive quality. You don't have to have the best quality in the world. You just have
but
to
then that's what I was saying earlier. Is that I waited until I could get the good stuff. Cause I didn't want to do it with the lowest possible quality. You know what I mean? I wanted to do it with good equipment, with good stuff. So, man, that might be something that we can like really look into. Cause like I said, I had guys reach out to me and were like, "Yo, I will pay you to record my shit, master it." You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I'm saying. We're begging for it here, bro. We need somebody with a little bit of bread to like be like, "Yo."
And there's one place off of
Fuck around and watch me get signed, bro. Let me get a check. Somebody give me a check, bro. You feel me? I'm spending. Dude, I'm coming right back, and I'm gonna invest right straight back into my city.
That's one thing I've been. If I can just take a second to promote myself, that's one thing I've been looking into. Like I said, I got this launch pad. Because like I had these people reaching out to me, you know what I mean, about music, and a couple of these kids reached out to me, and they were like, "Yo, I don't got no beats, I don't got no fucking equipment, but I got freestyle, son, I got rhymes." And I was like, man, and these kids were like, they're like, "I'll pay for beats." So like right now, like I said, I got all this stuff. I'm kind of learning. Like I said, I got the $1,000 Ableton software.
Yeah.
I'm trying to learn how to use it. I'm trying to learn how to like make beats and shit. I'm trying to figure it out because it might be something to like venture into. You know what I mean? Even if cause there's so many people that are really good at it. So I feel like if I could just like I said, like Bam, I was talking to him. We had set it up, but like I said, it's Christmas time. It's kind of all this shit's going on. Yeah, but he was like, "No, dude, you can definitely come sit in on the studio session." Like he said I could come over and just ask questions and just chill and figure some stuff out. Like I said, he's been really helpful, man. He's a really cool guy. So I'm kind of looking into that. That might be something that we could do. Like, dude, if we could get you in here and just do like a song like next time you come on the interview, that'd be fucking awesome.
Just play a beat and we'll do some freestyle shit, bro.
Yeah, that's what people actually were hitting me up about when I posted about you, and they were like, "Yo, are you gonna get him to do the So Gone challenge when he came on?" I was like, "I'm not gonna spring this on him the day before and ask him to come on and do a freestyle."
Bro. I mean, that's what I do.
He said he got the bars ready.
Yeah, that's what I do, bro.
I'm playing with him. That's his whole profession right now.
If you really want to, man, after we get on the podcast, I'll record it and we'll release it.
Yeah, all y'all can fucking hop on a freestyle.
Definitely. Oh, dude, yeah.
What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah,
it suck. No, but I mean, like, I am confident in my own abilities. That's what I do, bro. Like I grew up freestyling. Like that's how I came in. Like that's how I really approach my music. Yeah, shout out 8 Mile.
Shout out the background noise. We got Rhythm and D-Lo in the studio.
Yes, sir. Rhythm. Bushwick Productions artist, bro. The newest signees to Bushwick Productions. Rhythm. We got D-Lo. Both out of Hot Springs, except D-Lo's out of Chicago, but he's from Hot Springs, man. So he's from Chicago, but he's here in Hot Springs.
You guys stay tuned. After this podcast, we're gonna record with them, and we're gonna kind of get them in here, so we'll have some other interviews. You guys check those out too.
For sure.
Most definitely. Like I said, we'll definitely get into more and ask them some questions.
Yeah.
I had one right down here written down one of your I think it was the song On My Way. He said, "Pulling up hot every time in the club. Lights hit behind me, I got your bitch hide the drugs." Mom telling me she didn't raise a thug. I was like, dude, that shit had me rolling, man.
Bro, people really fucking sleep on Lettuce. I feel like that's
Lettuce is nice.
That's one of my favorite songs I've ever made, bro.
That was so funny. He was like, "I got more money than everybody put together."
Bro, and like that actually happened to me, bro. I was in Hot Springs at Blue Scooters, and they were like, "Yo, you can't wear that shit in here, bro. Like, you can't be in here like flexing like that." And actually, the dude was like, "We know you're a drug dealer, bro."
What?
He was like, "We know who you are. We know you're a drug dealer, bro. You're in here trying to sell drugs at the club.
You're in here with like flyers
and
album."
And I was like,
giving out mixtapes.
I was like, I flexed on him real quick. I always got a little bit, and we always got a pole. But like, we always got a little bit of bread, so I was like, "Bro, what the fuck?" Like, come on, like, we in here to spend money, and eventually they let us in the club. And like that's where the song came from, is let us in the club. Like, you feel me? So they let us in, and like them bars are solid, bro.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
I actually was. I was in the parking lot. The dude that got like assassinated there before they shut it down. The last one that happened.
Oh yeah.
That was like a total hit. Like it wasn't like an altercation. Dude was sitting in his car and it was a hit. I was actually like I had left Boot Scooters and I lived. I think it was like literally 0.4 miles on the GPS from Boot Scooters. And by the time I was turning onto my street, I'd gotten pulled over. And the cop comes up to the window. My buddy was driving, and he takes his license. And all of a sudden, they're like, "Shots fired! Shots fired!" And he takes off. And like we went to 3B's. And when we got there, they were like, "Yo, someone just got killed in Boot Scooters parking lot." So we were like, "This is all within like 5 minutes." So we was like, "Yo." We were in the parking lot when the dude who shot him, he was definitely in the parking lot at the same time we were getting in our car and leaving.
That's the reality here in Hot Springs, bro. That's the reality, and it was probably over something small, like.
And it,
bro.
It wasn't like that all the time, dude. But just like I turned 18 and everything just got crazy. People started dying. My friends started losing their lives and stuff, dude.
Like
it's
not.
I've
had a couple people killed on some
long
stupid
live
shit.
a whole list.
But that's what I'm saying. Like it's Hot Springs it was a hard place to grow up, bro. So that's why I'm just thankful every day for the blessings I had. I've done, if you've listened to this shit and I've done you wrong, bro, like in a past life and shit that I used to do, like that was a kid that was broke who had nothing. You feel me? Like, and he was getting what he had to. Like Young Dolph said, I did a lot of wrong just to get my money right. Like that was me, bro. I was robbing people and doing shit like that I can't get in trouble for now, but like, I was doing shit back then and thank the Lord a lot of them didn't snitch, like, because I was sloppy. You know what I mean? So like, and they know who did it, so like, I got a lot of haters out here too, so like, that's a big paranoia when I walk around, I move around like, damn, bro, like.
It's kind of the thing of like, nobody is from the same situation.
Yeah.
Nobody really can understand. And I've addressed the same thing in the podcast before where I was like, I said stuff before, and I know that like when I talk now, that people are probably like, "What a hypocrite!" And what you might call me, what people might call me is hypocritical is really me changing my opinion and trying to grow as a person.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're calling me a hypocrite, but my opinion wasn't really that. You know what I mean? I was trying to better myself.
Yeah, an opinion is just like it can change like on a whim. One person can change your opinion. That's why like it's super important to like. And I'm sorry if I sound retarded. I got a wisdom tooth coming in like on my right side. I can't even close it. It fucking sucks, bro. But like,
wait till you get that motherfucker taken out. That's what sucks.
Bro.
I had to get all 4 of mine taken out at once.
I fucked around and I was supposed to get it taken out like 6 months ago, and I ate a hydro before I went in there because my shit was really hurting, right? And I had some old hydros from back in the day when I hurt my leg, and I'd eaten one, and I went in there and I hadn't eaten nothing all day, and they gave me that shot, and I seized up, bro. And I almost died. Matt Mooluh almost died at the dentist, bro.
Oh my god.
And what was fucked up, bro, is I'm not gonna say anything names, but the dentist, bro, they knew who I was. Like they were taking pictures with me and shit while I was seizing up, bro. No fucking
They're
cap.
like, yo, we got this rapper on the table. He's gonna fucking die.
Fucking cap, bro.
My favorite rapper. He's
gonna
die.
He's on the way.
Oh my god.
Shout out to Jesus, cause he's on the way. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, I was like, oh my god.
Shout out to Jesus.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, oh,
you know, get us some more customers in here.
Then, but like,
he's like, someone call 911. He looks like he's in trouble.
And then it took like 3 months. I paid cash, right? So like, I paid cash because I don't have fucking insurance. They don't fucking give us the insurance, like. And I need dental insurance. Bushwick Productions. We need dental.
Shout out Bushwick.
Shout out Bushwick Insurance. Anybody got some insurance? We can start shouting y'all out too. Y'all want to give us the hookup. But yeah, we need dental, bro. But anyway, so I'm having to pay for this shit cash. And these motherfuckers made me like wait like 3 months to get my shit back, bro. And they like sent it to me in a check like 3 months later. And I was like, damn, bro. It was like $900.
Well, they had to make it back because they hadn't spent that shit.
Yeah, on God, I gave it to them real quick, and they sent me to the hospital and some more shit. Didn't even give me my money back. I remember waking up at the hospital like, damn, like y'all didn't give me my money back. Like, what the fuck?
That's some bullshit.
Hell no, we already had that invested in something.
We were talking about Hot Springs. I wanted to kind of get. I have this thing that I always think when it comes to like the town of Arkansas. I call it the hometown theory. Oh, you're good.
My shit's gonna just I just got service or something. So
I call it the hometown theory. There's so many rappers that, like, once you kind of get to like a certain level of success, you kind of gotta move out of where you're from. Because like even Boosie talked about it. Like
yeah.
Like look at Jimmy Wapo. DJ Jazzy Jet, like that's all a long time ago, but that's the one that just came on mind. Yella Beezy, Lil Reese, they all got shot. Lil Reese and Yella Beezy aren't dead, but they all four got shot in their hometowns, in the city where they were like, I'll run this bitch.
And that's what's sad, bro. I love it here, and my mom's telling me the same shit. She's like, man, you're gonna have to leave. Like, you're gonna have to move, bro. Because me and her we were at a fucking Taco Bell. And I'm sitting at a Taco Bell with my mom, bro, just like any other normal person in their fucking hometown. Like, I'm just chilling at Taco Bell with my mom, and these, like, 5 little kids come in, bro. And they're not little kids. They're, like, 16, 17. And they were, like, trying to fight me, bro.
Punch. Yeah.
They were trying to go viral. They were trying to fight me at a Taco Bell. And I'm thinking, like, should I really... And I had a strap on me, bro. So I was like, should I really, should I make a scene? Or, like, should I just be like, yo... Like, I was just kind of did the thing. I was like, yo... Like, I'm not about to fight y'all little kids. Like, they're like, you're broke. They're like, fuck you. Like, you're a little pussy-ass dude. And your mom's right there. She's a bitch, too. And I was like, bro, like, for one, I'm probably going to get my ass beat by, like, 7 or 8 of these little teenage kids. Because, you know. Or I'm going to have to shoot somebody, you feel me? And kill somebody over some words. I'm just... And then it's going to put me out of my position. So, like, and that's all they were trying to do is trick me, bro. And then go viral or, like, get their own little scenario. But, like, I'm a human, bro. Like, I'm a person, just like I'm your boy. Like, you know what I mean? We just, well, my man's known me since we were fucking 10 or some shit. You know what I mean? Like,
I was just thinking that there just seems to be like a negative connotation because like you always see that like you're like, oh, I want other people to succeed, but I think in a sense of like when you know somebody like,
to succeed more than yourself.
Like, you're from here, so people probably look at you and they'll probably like they might not know you, but they might have like seen you out and they're like, oh. Fuck him. Like, he's from the same city and he's doing something. You know what I mean? It's like, when you're not doing something with your life, it's easy to be like, man, fuck someone who's really trying to do something.
It's sad, bro, because I love it here and I love everybody from here, bro. This is my culture. This is my community. I want to be here as long as I can, and that's why I'm like, yo, any artist who wants to do something, reach out to me. Like, I give super good discounts for any artist in Arkansas. Like, if you're from Hot Springs, I'll pull up on the studio and we can kick it and smoke a couple blunts. Like, you know, I love it here, so there's no need for haters, bro. Like, there's no need for people to not.
That's just
it's
like
we were
you corny as fuck if you hate.
Yeah. It's hard to put yourself out there, man, and subject yourself. Like when I get ready to, like when I'm listening to like my stuff that I'm finna release, like when the first 2 stand-up sets I did, I just got those things over with and done because I was so like, I feel like they're so awful because they were my first 2 stand-up sets that I ever wrote, and it's so different because like I feel like once you get getting a flow, like I'm working on stuff right now I'm fucking excited about. Like this shit I'm writing right now is fucking hilarious.
I feel like that with my new music.
My next stand-up set, but like I was in here finna try to release those other 2 and I was like almost sweating. I was like, oh dude.
That's how Lettuce was for me, and that's how Preacher was for me, and that's how like Bird Box was the same thing. Like I was just all old shit like that I recorded a long time ago. So like, and it was just like my first 2 things, and like I went more of a viral sensation on When On The Way dropped. That was when like I wasn't ready for. That was the song that dropped and it hit like 60,000 streams in like 5 days, and I was like, damn, like this is going crazy. It's at like a quarter.
It's a good song too.
It's like people don't even really understand all what goes into music because it's always a learning process. Anything like entertainment is always a learning. Because I was talking to this guy who kind of like does music and like rap a little bit. And like we're doing the So Gone challenge, the freestyle. I'm writing my shit, and it was so much harder. And he's like, I just reached out and was like, maybe you give me some like advice. And he's like, you know how to count bars? And I was like, I know what a bar is. I was like, I can count the sentences after I write them. Yeah. He's like, yeah, no, that's not how that works. It was like, you gotta be, you know, there's so much stuff that I didn't realize that you have to do. Like I said, like it makes so much sense into how somebody can just release something on SoundCloud and it be trash. Because you have to know music is something you have to study.
There's so many different components that have to come together for you to get a good song.
I thought I was going to be able to get in here and just be like, all right, this one makes the sound, this one goes dun, 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 and I'll be able to just do my thing. Yeah, that's not how it works, man.
I don't even focus on that shit as an artist, bro. Like, I'm not in the caliber yet where I can focus on learning how to make beats, even though I should be learning that. I don't know how to record people. There's artists out here that know how to do all that, and I'm just not one of them because I know that I'm the person who wants to be great at everything I do. So like, if I'm gonna focus on making music, like as in like rapping or whatever, I'm gonna focus on making the best song I possibly can.
I was using that as an example of like what I'm doing. Like I'm sure like you definitely know how to control your breath better. You know how to rap on the beat and control your breath to where you don't run out. I'm sure you know how to how to use your voice and up and down.
I try. Yeah. There's new stuff like I just don't steal my style, people. But I've never heard anybody whisper on their ad libs. And I just dropped a song where I'm whispering on the ad libs. Yeah. And it was like up down, and it's super hard, like super fly and fresh, and like I've never heard anybody do that. So there's just like little different creative things that you do.
And that's interesting because I saw this guy that did. Have you guys ever heard of Lil Tuzi? Mm-hmm. Dude, he is fucking hot. Dude, he is my favorite underground rapper. Shout out to Lil Tuzi. He just fucking reached back to me. He
said something about
real fucking shit. He said he would do an interview when he comes to the state. It's just fucking. He's traveling and shit like that. And he said that he would charge. He charges $5,000 for an appearance. He was like because he just came off tour. He was like, catch me when I'm in Arkansas, and we'll fucking try to make it happen. So I was like, yo, I throw him a rack 100%. He's my favorite rapper, dude. As far as like up and coming, he hasn't blown, dude. His shit. I bump his shit all the time. They're always like, you bumping Tuzi? I'm like,
it's always some,
this shit is raw, bro.
That's good for us. That's good exposure for us getting him to come on. That's a good investment.
And just the fact of like, I don't even care about the podcast. I'll pay him $5,000 to come sit here and talk to me.
Bro, I could probably get, like, that's what I'm saying. I could probably shout out to Hot Boy Mo 3. I could probably get Mo 3 to pull up.
Hey, that would be dope, bro. I was like, yo, when I clicked on that on Instagram, I was like, yo, you see with Mo 3?
Bro, you see how I was the only white dude in that whole video, bro?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah. I'm that white dude who's invited to the barbecues, like, right by the show.
Dude, you know, that's us. I was just telling someone earlier, I was like, you catch, like, pictures of us from, like, high school. It's like me and Max, like, two black guys. It was funny as hell. They thought this shit was hilarious.
It's funny, bro. Yeah. The whole... Fuck, bro.
Shout out to Iggy and Goose.
Yeah.
Those are my guys, man. Miss the fuck out of them.
Yeah, shout out to everybody on the Bushwick Productions label, bro. Shout out to 20 Bands Tory. Shout out to Rhythm. Shout out to D-Lo. We gotta get if y'all haven't heard of my homie Noah Millen, bro. Noah Millen, he's fire. He's a monster.
I think that sounds familiar. I feel like I've heard the name.
Noah Millen. He's from Clinton, North Carolina. He's fire, bro. He's a gas artist. I found him.
It might have been on one.
Yeah, I was scrolling on Instagram, bro. I just found this kid like before I even started making music and knew his gas and like. Came back and like signed it to our label when
we're on the back end here. Let's I gotta kind of get a couple of these things in here. What was your craziest show? What's the craziest show you've done?
The craziest show, obviously, crazy as in like the most lit show, or like crazy as in like the most antics, like the craziest like.
Yeah, like what's the craziest shit that happened?
Definitely the University of Arkansas show was the craziest show. It was like we were rock stars, man. We came in, they threw the blankets over us. People were like recording us coming out. I was reaching my hand out, and everybody, girls were touching me.
You got out of your hometown, and nobody was like, oh, I know him, fuck that guy. And they were like, look at this dude out here doing his fucking thing.
I'm from Arkansas, bro, at the University of Arkansas. Nobody fucked with me in high school, bro. All the bitches didn't fuck with me, and then I was on stage, and all the baddest bitches in the whole fucking building were like, trying to touch me and shit. Sorry if I fucked the mic up. But on God, it was so loud, bro. I wanted to stand here and touch my ears. My homie Rhythm, he got to perform there. It was lit, bro. We got to have Rhythm do a couple songs up. Just turned the fuck up, bro. We had a good time, and so yeah, University of Arkansas was lit. We accidentally hit some girl in the face with a. I didn't do it. Somebody on the team or somebody that worked there. I'm not sure who, in the facility, but. Some lady got hit in the face with a beer can, and I had to pay for her damages.
Yeah. So just shout out. If you hear this, you are more than welcome to reach out to me, and you can come on the podcast and tell your side of the story.
Yeah.
If you want to expose Matt Mooluh, and you want to say what really happened.
Oh, God, no. I'll tell you the truth, bro. What happened was, at first, she was like, yo, the bills are like $750, and I was like, yo, bitch, I'll give you like $300. Like, you feel me? I was like, what's good?
Let's go Dutch on that.
Yeah, so like, and then after that, she stopped talking to me, bro, because like at first I was like, yo, come through me, and I'll pay you your medical bills or whatever, but I thought she was trying to finesse, because after she like, told me that I hit her in the face. She said it bounced off and hit her friend in the face, and like, and I was, and I was all, and I was already like, I'll give you backstage passes to our next show. Like we're coming for Row Week, so like I was like, yo, you come VIP backstage, you and your girlfriends. I'll give you 5 passes. Bitch, bring all your friends. Like you know what I mean? That's cool for us too.
Yeah.
And like, it did not work out. The passes. Offers was
No,
no longer active, bro.
So, you just probably got the short end. She probably was like, already didn't want to be there. Her friends drug her there. And then she got hit with the beer. She's like, I fucking told you, Brittany. I didn't fucking come here.
I'm not gonna be that bitch with the scar for
I don't even like
$300.
rap.
I don't like rap. Fuck that Mooluh. But no, on some dick riding shit. When I called her, she's like, oh my god.
It's really him.
Is this really you? For real.
She
So
said,
like,
get real. Is this you?
yeah, she's like, and then she was cool at first, but then once I tried to, I was like, yo, bitch, I give you 300. Like, what's up? Let's call it even. And then I give you the passes, and she was like, her dad was like, no. But his name was probably like Jim or Billy. It was like, no, we are not going to take the $300. We're going to have him pay the full amount. So then I had to have everybody on the team. I was like, nah, bitches, $750. We all coughing up a little bit. I didn't even throw a beer. So, like, you know, we all came together. Shout out to Young Choppa, who wasn't even there. He threw in some money too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Young Choppa, my manager, he wasn't even there. He was like, fuck it, man, I'm throwing some bread too.
Well, dude, that's good. At least you guys got to take
Yeah,
care of
it was
man.
good.
I mean, I understand her side from like, it would suck to get hit with a beer.
I would have wanted
She should have been paying
compensation.
attention.
But at the
Head on a swivel.
when you're at a concert,
Yeah, I
man,
was about to say, how many concerts have you been to where you get a broken nose or a black eye, people in moshing and get a tooth broken? I
Saw
bet
it,
you don't
dude.
see
some
that.
people don't understand how like music nowadays is so easily accessible that like when you go to a show, you don't just want music because live show like artists have to be so good now that when you do a live show, you have to just fucking smash out, dude. You have to really make it memorable. You know, you can't just hop up
You gotta
there.
rock out, bro. Can't be
Can't
scared.
just hop into
You
you
can't be
highlight
scared.
blink.
You gotta touch.
You
You
know,
gotta,
you
you
gotta
gotta
fucking do your
sell
thing.
yourself.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
You're the
Exactly. Yeah.
Stage presence.
You gotta make them remember you because you gotta remember they're there to see freaking Travis Porter. Or whatever. You know, Travis Porter.
So what was the best part? What was your favorite part of like doing shows and going on tour and stuff like that?
The crowd, bro. I love the people, bro. I love the intensity. I love the moment. I love to be there, bro. I love everything about performing. I love to be there, even if the crowd doesn't like me. I still like it. You know what I mean?
And I respect the fuck out of that, like I said, because it's one of those things that just to have passion and believe in yourself. Like I said, my life has changed so much since I was like, you know what, dude, I'm just gonna do it, and I'm not gonna care what anyone says, and I'm gonna do it. And every time that I take another step and I make another move, it works out, man. It eventually works out. It might not be the way it happens, but you know, it didn't happen the way I wanted it with. You know,
God, bro.
some other stuff that was happening, and then boom, we got this we got the PF4 event. I mean, dude, we're gonna be with legit like
UFC fighters. It's
yeah,
legit,
we're gonna
bro.
be with we're gonna be with legit platforms. Like we're gonna be with newspapers, TV crews and stuff like that. And it's gonna be us. We're gonna be there covering the fight, just like them. I mean, we're gonna be able to do all the stuff they are. We're gonna be able to get interviews. I mean, it's really cool, man. I'm excited.
Well, I'm excited for you guys too. Hopefully,
I appreciate it,
you
dude.
know what I mean?
Dude, if we can't.
I'm in the city till.
Natty Mooluh is performing in between
Oh my
matches.
god, if they do it, I'll do it for free, bro. They don't even gotta pay me. I'll do that just because I'm
Just
proud
get him
of
up, like not even a mic, just get him up there with like a microphone.
Just blunt my shit. I got two songs on there for free.
Yeah.
I got 2 songs for free. As long as my boy really good.
I will talk to them, man. Worst come to worst, I'll see, because I know I have a bunch of people that have hit me up and be like, let me get in, let me be like your cameraman.
Are there gonna be ring girls?
I don't know. Don't worry about that. That's not important.
But Mooluh should perform.
Worst come to worst, I'll see if I can get like a group rate, if I get like a pro rate.
Oh god, or just be like, yeah, bro. Promote the shit.
Because look,
I'll post it.
tickets
on
are
my
like
Instagram.
$30. If I can get it knocked down to like, if I bring 20 people, we can get in there for like 10, 15 a piece. That'd be legit.
Bro, I'll post it on my Instagram like 2 days before.
Saying like,
Yeah.
I'm
We'll
actually
promote it.
shout out PF4. I sent
That's
you my
what
phone
you
number.
should say.
We're waiting on that phone call, son.
I'll
We're waiting on that phone call.
Mooluh.
But okay, what about your upcoming project? What do you have? I know you have Exit 111 coming out in the second, right?
Yeah, well, Exit 111, I don't want to put an official date because my management would be super would be butthurt if I
Oh, okay. I've been promoted on the second.
But it's okay. It's no problem, bro. I to be honest, something's dropping on the second.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's gonna be Exit 111.
He's like, someone's gonna
Yeah,
leak it.
yeah,
Honestly,
yeah.
Someone's leaking it.
Something's dropping on the second.
Someone's been hit SoundCloud.
No, on God, but no, Audio Mac, shout out Audio Mac. But y'all need to fucking
Get everything
right on Audio Mac, bro. Y'all bugging. I'm about to start dropping on everything. 2020, I'm going on iTunes. I'm dropping everything.
Every time I
drop something.
I wonder if it's for podcasts.
They-
I haven't even thought about that.
Yeah, I drop on everything, bro. I'm dropping on Apple Music. I'm dropping on fucking
Spin
Spinnerilla. I'll be on fucking everything from now on. I was signed in a contract with Audio Mac from 2019 to 2020.
I wonder if
I
I
wonder
Or
if I
like-
can get like a
forget what it's called.
Like a status link. Maybe I can get them to like when people come to my stuff, since you've been on, maybe I can get like Apple to like suggest your stuff, and then like if anyone goes to your stuff, they'll like we'll be associated. Like the way they tag artists and stuff like that on Apple Podcasts. Like I feel like we could probably make that happen.
Yeah, I'm trying to get some extra podcast juice for sure. I mean, the more podcasts, the more chance I get. I need a blue check.
I am reaching out to trying to find other podcasters in Central Arkansas and like podcasting network.
There's probably a couple people up in Fayetteville.
Check it out. You would do like like we would go up there and be on their podcast. We would come down here and be on our podcast kind of thing. We would like cross over and like bring our fans and stuff. If I can get a hold of anybody, dude, I'll hook you up with the other people too. We just like I said, it's just I reached out to everybody. I'm not paying anyone for interviews. I'm not asking any. There was one guy who was like, I'll take interviews for money on this podcast.
Somebody was like, my production team was like, bro, you can't just get interviews out. And I was like, bro, like y'all from my city, you know what I mean? It's like that's what I'm saying. That's why I was saying, yeah, well, I mean, like, you know, like I get paid to pull up to parties and shit, and getting paid is not really that big of a deal, bro. Money's not everything. It's more about the connection.
And that's what I was trying to do. I reached out to all the fighters and stuff, and I was like, man, I'm not gonna ask you for money. I'm not gonna give you money, but I will promote you. Like I said, every time we go live, bro, we shout you out. Every time we go live, anytime we do anything on podcast, we shout you out.
I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that.
That's what he's doing.
And after we do this, bro, if you keep sending me like info, if you keep sending me, I will promote your shit.
Sure, bro. That's what I'm saying. I definitely
we just got our first.
And I'll come back, bro. And then like even no matter how big I get, forever I'll always just be like, yo, these are my place.
And we're trying to make
maybe one day one of these interviews will go viral, and y'all get it.
And that's why I wanted to I'm really interested in like sports broadcasting and stuff like that. This is how Ariel Hawani started. He had a podcast doing kind of what I was doing. He just talked about sports, and then all of a sudden he it got big, and then he got signed by the UFC, and it's like we got signed to do this PF4 event. It's huge. It just kind of blew me away. I'm super excited about it. But okay, I guess the one last thing I want to cover with you. If you were on a desert island and you only had 3 albums that you could listen to for the rest of your life, what would you listen? What would be the 3 albums?
Yeah, that's a deep question.
Albums, bro.
3 whole albums.
So this is different.
So this is different because you know you don't want to pick an album.
Am I on the island by myself, or am I on the island with people? If it was just me, bro, I'd probably fucking. I really like the Eminem's Curtain Call. Hits all of his. You know what I mean? I really like that. That's one of my favorite albums.
That's the one that has Dad Going Crazy.
Yeah, Dad's Going Crazy When I'm Gone. Like, you know what I mean? All the way from his earliest Superman, everything. You know what I mean? That was like his greatest hits. That was one of my first like CDs. Like Slim Shady, baby. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was one of my first CDs I got. Like that I remember like really liking. My older brother gave it to me. And so that would be one of them. Probably. Damn. I'm kind of between like In Utero or Nevermind Nirvana, bro. I like both of those. Like every one of them, every song. So like probably Never. No.
Fuck, I'd have to look at
the track. That's what I'm saying. But probably In Utero, bro. I was a big Nirvana fan. I got a smiley face Nirvana tattoo on my body. You know, I love Nirvana. Fuck. Probably the Luca Brasi story, bro.
The original or 2? The original.
2? I like the original, but 2 is good too, bro. 2 is good. It was just Luca Brasi 2 was the one. Yeah, the Luca Brasi story was a classic. Those are probably my 3. Eminem's When I'm Gone, then I get some Nirvana, and then I get It's Again.
Gotcha.
Those are some good choices.
Before we close up, and is there anything that you want any of the fans to know? Anything? Shout out your social media.
Shout out Matt Mooluh on Instagram, Matt Mooluh on Twitter, Matt Mooluh on Facebook, Mr. Mooluh on Snapchat. Mr. Mooluh on Snapchat. I used to have a Matt Mooluh, but then they blocked me. On some hater shit. Bro, my Matt Mooluh Snap was jumping. Views, like it was crazy, bro. And shout out to my fucking real fans, bro. You guys are the best, bro. I love you guys, bro.
Speaking of that old Snapchat, I was on that old Snapchat a couple years ago, and I remember when you first started to blow, I saw you like in Florida or something, and then like the next morning you would post it, and you were like in the shower, and you were like taking in the shower, like rapping, and I was like, what is this? Dude, I dying. That's how I knew you had that Nirvana tattoo. Because I was like, why do I know you had that tattoo? Because I saw you rapping in the shower.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like Snapchat was super personal for me because I can like, and that's why most of my fan base, a lot of it, my sturdy fans are on Snapchat because like, bro, if a McDonald's fucks my order up, bro, and they don't want to fuck with me, bro, I could be like, yo, call 501-623-3223 right now and tell them that Mooluh says you a bitch. And like, bro, that motherfucking phone will start jumping before I leave the fucking parking lot, bro. It's crazy. And then the reason I say that, bro, is because that happened one time and I called them, bro. And they reached out to me from my Instagram, called my manager's phone number, and then he called me with the district manager of the McDonald's, and they were like, yo, what can we do to get you to happen and stop fucking calling? For real.
I want free.
Yeah, and I was like, bro, I just want my fucking money back. And they were like, bro, we'll give you your money back and you can get your shit back. Just tell them. And then I post a video laughing like, yo, you guys are the best. Like, I love y'all so much. And that's the power of social media for me, bro. It's just amazing, bro. Like, and they're true fans, bro. And then like if somebody talks shit on me on Facebook and I really like, or like on Instagram and I really don't fuck with them. Like one dude I was beefing with and I was like, everybody go blow his comments up and tell him that he's a bitch. And then they had like 500 comments telling him that he was a bitch. And like that was the most commented picture they ever had. So like
I just posted something like that last night. So I was in some group on Facebook and I was in that part of Facebook where you can like all your groups post together.
Yeah.
And he posted like some racist shit. And like and I was like it was like I don't remember what it was, but I was like, all right, he might be dumb, but he has to be black and dumb. You know what I mean? It was just like, and I posted, yo, and he kicked me out of his little group, and like, oh man, and I shouted at everybody. I was like, everybody go hit this dude up and let him know how you feel about racism. I was like, reach out to him. I should have fucked up shit.
Yeah, you don't think he opened?
Because yeah, you were in the picture, and I was like, edit. It's not Max. You guys leave him alone. I was like, don't be blowing.
You did, yeah. He just like a thing of his notifications, and it was like me and this one guy.
Yeah,
Where I would tag him in memes, and then this guy was talking shit to him.
Did you see when Walker was like, I knew Max was a racist bastard? Yeah.
And also, everybody, fuck Back Porch Grill in Hot Springs, Arkansas. They're trash.
Sit back porch grill.
Back Porch Grill, the owners are trash, bro. And
I remember you were active on Facebook, and then all of a sudden you weren't.
We are running an hour and 1 minute. We're gonna call her done. Matt, thank you for coming out, dude. We always appreciate it.
Thanks so much for having me, bro. Like I said, y'all are the best, bro. I'll always be back. So
we will post links to all that stuff.
I'll post y'all will see my people. I'll be posting on my shit.
And everybody go give him a follow.
Most
on all platforms.
Everybody follow everybody, and let's all just build a community.
I felt so much better that you had another Facebook. Because when you were like, I was wondering how you got on my personal Facebook, and I was like, thank God, because when I went to your page, I was like, I don't feel like he's promoting that much. I was like, and then you told me you had another Facebook, and I was like, okay, that makes, because on Instagram you do, I
promote all my shit.
I was like, why is he not doing it on Facebook?
Facebook, I felt like was dead until I fucked with this artist.
No hater shit. Y'all can
I'll put a bill up on whoever beats him.
Like, so I remember you being really active on Facebook, and then all of a sudden you weren't.
Facebook's coming back, bro.
I didn't. That's why I was like, I was like, how did you get my personal? That's like the one that like that's a personal.
Because we met like 5 years
ago. Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, bro, because like that's not the one that like my mom's. You can find my mom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you just have a fucking everywhere. That's why the name's fucking.
That's a competitive sport, bro. Like it's all.
Well, like I said, thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys have any questions for Matt, man, you guys can reach out to me, and I'll see what we can get done about it.
And yeah, if y'all have any challenges or something, freestyling next time I'm on here, y'all can. Anybody wants a video to challenge me, and also if y'all have any Hot Springs rappers that want to challenge me on here,
straight rap battles.
Oh shit! All love, dude.
All love, no hater shit.
I'll put a bill up on whoever beats him.
Dude, I mean, it's all over here, man. That's what it is. Like, we have Alex Seward. That's why I was shouting him out. The guy was fighting Cody Beck.
Even if it was talking about me,
he hit me up and was like, he's coming down a day early. He's gonna be on the podcast. He was like, he was totally willing to sit here with Cody and do a double interview. So we're gonna try to get.
We're gonna let him wrestle right there on the carpet.
No, that's a competitive sport, bro. Like it's all love. That's the way it should be, bro. It's all of respect in the community, and that's why I say that with my love, bro. Even wants to come battle me on some fun shit. You know what I mean? I'll let my professional music speak for itself. But like, if anyone wants to come down here and freestyle battle, there's plenty of haters in here. I'm sure somebody will take you up on that offer. So.
That's been the one thing that we've really noticed that dealing with anybody in entertainment, like the fans are vicious. The fans will tear you down and talk shit about you.
Bro. Somebody said my pants look like a squeeze bottle of toothpaste, bro. They got my ass,
I'm too goofy, so I'd have to read those comments. Cause I'd be dead.
Bro, they be getting me.
Even if it was talking about me, I'd be dead.
Bro,
That'd
they be getting me. Those are the funny ones, bro. Like, those are the ones where they're like, you just fucking suck. I hope you quit. I die. You piece of shit. And I'm like, oh, damn.
All right, you guys. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in, and we're going to have some more content for you. And Merry Christmas from Matt, Mooluh, Rhythm, D-Lo, and everybody here at the Weird Beard Production Studio and Bushwick Productions. You guys have a Merry Christmas and good night. All right, and we'll just hop back in.